Today I want to talk about confidence and just the journey and the process of loving yourself, because for many of us we didn't grow up with confidence, and especially for those of us who grew up shy, and when you grow up shy it's usually like insecurities of like either your body or like how you look, and or just like your personality even. And today I woke up and I was feeling myself, and I keep saying but I was really feeling myself like, like, okay, Andrea. And it reminded me of this journey that I've been. And yeah, so I want to talk about that. So before I start and keep talking about this, welcome to another episode from Medesco. Today we have another solo episode in the car, and it is freaking hot out here. So I had to like move the car into the shade, but now I could see like the, oh man, I forgot what the word was, the Japanese word where like when the sun rays kind of like go through the leaves of the tree. But it looks really nice. It looks really pretty. But with that being said, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, and subscribe. Did I say subscribe? Subscribe to the channel because that supports the podcast. And we are 177. The goal was to get to 200 this month, but I feel like I didn't post like the best content, so it's understandable. But I really want to get to 200 subscribers this month, and minimum. If we could do more, please. But yeah, with that being said, let's get started. Okay, confidence. Oh my god, I've struggled with confidence so much, and I could give like really crazy examples of like how insecure I was with like my body, the lack of confidence I had within myself, and it was really throughout my whole childhood. And one of like, I remember like elementary, I went through a phase of just like, no, yeah, it was like 5th grade. I went through a phase of just pants, like sweatpants. That's all I would wear, and it was like the ugly ones too, like the fluffy like fleece ones. And yeah, sorry, there was like somebody there. But yeah, so I went through that phase of like I would wear like everything baggy, and then I went through a phase where like literally middle school and probably like freshman, sophomore year, high school, I will wear sweaters all the time, like all the time, like no, it doesn't matter. It didn't matter if it was cold or if it was hot. Like I will wear sweaters all the time, and so that was kind of like the extremes of things. So like I didn't like showing skin. That's the reason I would always wear a sweater. And then there was a phase where I did go through skinny jeans, but then at some point I went back to sweatpants. I think that was like also again like high school years. I went back to sweatpants because it's just like first of all, skinny jeans are like freaking hard to put on, and then like two, I realized like by wearing skinny jeans I'm like showing the silhouette of my of my legs. I was like, no, I can't, no. So I went back to sweatpants, and that was pretty much like that's how I would dress, kind of like tomboyish, like very oversized stuff, or just sweaters all the time with sweatpants. So I really wasn't in touch with my femininity at all. And this month of June is something like literally 2025, and Andrea of 2025 is trying to reconnect with her femininity in this year. Like it's fucking crazy. But like I said, it's been a journey. So it was, mind you, I've never worn like shorts, like short shorts where it's like, oh, you can't see my leg, but like above the knee. I would never ever wear shorts like that. I would wear like gym shorts. That would be fine. But even then I would have an insecurity like outside, or just like also the laziness of shaving my legs. Like I used to get bullied by my family because I used to have a lot of leg hair. I still have a lot of leg hair. It hasn't. And for some reason it has like diminished a bit, like decreased a bit of like either how long it takes or how long it they grow. But like I used to have like really bad leg hair and even armpit hair as well. So those are insecurities that I had as well, because like, man, I look like a man, literally. So I was like, fuck. But then at some point I also started to find those beliefs, specifically in my family, where like I don't need to shave my legs to wear gym shorts at my house. Like that's ridiculous. So I wouldn't mind getting bullied because I would just like feel comfortable. I started to challenge those beliefs and start feeling confident in my own body, even if that meant like wearing shorts with leg hair. And then the first time I wore short shorts like above the knee, it was 2018, like summer of 2018. And the reason I remember was because that's when I started roller skating. And because of roller skating, I don't know if it was because I had already graduated from high school and it's like, we gotta start changing some things. But yeah, I definitely did not feel comfortable at all. And it was also like shorts with like that were like for exercise purposes, or like it wasn't like those tight or jean shorts or anything like that. But even that was a moment of starting to be more comfortable in my own body, because I started exercising. I used to be in a lot of sports in high school, but even though like my body was never like the best, um I think that with roller skating and definitely made me feel a bit more comfortable with my own body. And I started wearing shorts, and that was a big win just in general, because like again, from wearing sweatpants all the time and sweaters. Oh, and then sweaters, it was freaking onto like late sophomore year, beginning junior year, where I stopped wearing sweaters all the time, or even during the summer I would stop wearing sweaters. And I was like Andrea from those years, from high school years, would have never worn this to school, like ever. Like, this is too much for me. And even then, I'm not wearing this like outside in public. Like, this is just for home and to make this video, because that's what and I wasn't even planning today, but like, because again, I saw myself and I was like, okay, you look good today. I was like, okay, like I feel good, and I decided to wear this, and again, it created a ripple effect of the video I wanted to create today, because we forget to acknowledge and celebrate those moments, either those moments where you're acknowledging that you're getting out of your comfort zone in a good way, and then to the journey that you've been on to get to where you're at right now, where like for me it's wearing a shirt like this outside or just like at home. And it's such a huge win, and I feel more like confident, I feel comfortable, and I'm not like, oh, like, no, this looks good. Or like before, I used to like with the what's it called, with the extra skin or the loose skin here, cuando se te mueve. I used to be like very self-conscious about that, and like now it's okay. Like we've been working out. No, well, we've been working out, but the point is like it still jiggles. Like, it's still gonna jiggle, and at some point maybe I'm gonna get a bit more chubbier or whatnot because of like whatever reason. And it's like I'm gonna be okay with that, because I know like this is just part of the process. This is my body, and at the end of the day, I should be taking care of it. And how my body looks for a certain amount of time, because I'll say that like, if you're like not taking care of your body, like movement and specifically in that, like, then you're not taking care of your body. But yeah, it's like little things like that will make me really uncomfortable, and I will really try to get out of my comfort zone to challenge my beliefs or the things that I will wear. So even like wearing a dress, like I do not wear dresses at all. And recently, because I've been like working on my whole femininity side of things, it's like, okay, like maybe I should buy a dress. Like, I don't know, but it's like it's such it's I don't even think it's fear. It's just am I gonna be comfortable wearing a dress? And then it's like, what type of dress? What's it called? Like the ones from Pack. I don't know if y'all seen them, but for me, like, they look pretty, they look comfortable, and I was like, maybe I should buy one of those. But just then the idea of wearing a dress, it's kind of like, I don't know. And but it's like little steps at a time. And again, like this for me is a huge win, because I would not wear, like, I don't know if y'all seen me also wear my black shirt. That one I do wear. My black like tank top, like exercise tank top. That's the only tank top I will wear outside, and only because it's like super comfortable. And but even then, like even my family will comment like, oh, like we've never like seen you like expose so much skin. and not in a bad way, but it's just like they also see the process and that I've been through, because I've never done that. So it's been an interesting journey, and that's all I want to say. But I think I'll share some of the things I've like done specifically, and or even like things I wish I would have done earlier through like this like whole like personal journey, or like or that self-love journey, because I've always struggled with like self-doubt and believing in myself, and even now I still struggle with that. But you know, I could say I've made changes because of some external stuff like this, but also like internal work of like redirecting or reprogramming my mind, or like again, literally being able to say, "You're beautiful, you're beautiful," and for a lot of us, at least at some point for me, I couldn't say that out loud, and I couldn't tell myself in the mirror like "You're beautiful," and literally just telling myself that and believing it as well. That's freaking hard. And to be able to do that, and like for my voice not to shake, or for me to not say, oh, like, or like in the back of my head being like, no, you're lying to yourself. Like obviously there's gonna be days when they're like, sí, me veo mal and whatnot, but si me arreglos, if I'm like, if I dress up, like I know I look pretty, or at least for me, like average, because we could compare ourselves, like, and then be like, yeah, no, you're not pretty, but average wise, I'll say I'm pretty, and everybody's pretty, like, I mean, we had to whole debate in that, but because yeah, I won't get there. But yeah, everybody is pretty, and I know people could comment like, "Oh, yeah, you're not pretty," blah blah blah. But I don't care, because I love myself. I can tell myself I'm pretty, and and if y'all think I'm lying to myself, then keep thinking that. Keep thinking that. Um, but yeah, I think what was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, the things I've done, because for the self love journey was the last thing I've done. Like I will work out, I will like start eating healthy for periods of times. There's like times where I don't eat healthy, or the starting a social media, starting creating content. But all of those things, like all of those things that I've done, it was never through a place of self love, of like you got this, like I believe in you. It was never, I won't say never, but because I did want to improve, I did want to improve, I did want to do certain things, but because I didn't truly believe myself, or like 80% of the time I put myself down, it really hindered a lot of like the progress I would do, or I would like start procrastinating, or I would pretty much, like, that was the biggest one. Like procrastination was a big thing. And so when I started healing the niña interior by like either meditations, or literally like just having conversations with your 10-year self, your teenage self, your adolescente, like late teenage years, in your 20s self, like all those things have really helped me, because one, I thank them for making the choices that we've made to get to where we are now, even though we're not like in the oh my god, you're doing amazing, but we're definitely at a journey where now I could say you're beautiful, or now I could say I believe in you. Even you heard that? That was like a little crack, but I believe in you. Like you're gonna do so much. Like you're gonna do so many amazing things, and even like that little one, I think it's still like a bit of like, I don't know if you're like telling the truth or not, but like we're getting there, like little by little, lo empezamos a creer, right? And so I keep forgetting I keep forgetting what I was saying. But that was definitely one of the self journey thing, was probably one of the last things. So healing the niña interior is definitely an important thing to do, because it's not really about going back and sanando like the traumas. Like yeah, you could acknowledge them and recognize them, but at some point like we do have to let go. And the thing is, we have to tell our younger self like I'm here now. Like you don't have to take care of us. You don't have to protect us anymore, in the sense of like in a way like technically like self-sabotaging. Like I'm here, I'll take care of you, I'll take care of us now. Like we are going after our dreams, or we're gonna do this thing that we've been wanting to do, or I recognize you and you're not alone anymore. Like I'm here for you. Literally that. Like I'm here for you. And if you think you're alone, like no, like I'm here for you. And those are I am here for you. Those are 4 important words like that. They're so important because we for a long time we've never felt seen. And again, for me, I've tried to like hide and cave in of like don't look at me, don't see me. I like pretty much like my sweater was my invisible realm, my invisible code of like I'm not here, don't look at me, don't acknowledge me. And I've had to have those conversations like of no, like you deserve to be seen. And even that on that thing of like you deserve to be seen, you deserve to like be like not like I guess like celebrated, or like pretty much like let's keep it there. You deserve to be seen. Like your content is meant to be seen by others, and like you could also make an impact on others. Has been such a like no. But now it's more of like yeah, like I do have something to share. Whether it's like my energy, whether it's like my experiences, whether it's like being cringy and like giving permission, or others feeling that like if she could do it, entonces yo también puedo. Like come on, and kind of like that type of vibe, and like, whatever I'm here to share is like it's important. I literally learned this from my mentorship. Let me try to grab my notebook because that was a really nice phrase. Hold up, because I was like, okay, está en español. I'll try to translate it. Lo que yo vengo a compartir es importante y todo el mundo quiere recibir esto que viene de mí. Ingrain that in your head, okay? What I come here to share is important, and the whole world wants to receive this that I come to this that comes from me. Sorry, let me repeat that again where I'm not burping. The thing I come to share is important, and the whole world wants to receive. Let me try that again. What I come to share is important, and the whole world wants to receive this thing that comes from me. Like how free, like can you say that without cringing or like that? Ugh, no. Or do you truly believe that? And for me, I've been working so hard to kind of like believe that, and I think that's one of the biggest reasons why I only have 170 subscribers. And that's not to say that that's like a little that's not bad, but it is bad because I've been doing this for 2 years, and for 2 years I've been like don't look at me, don't look at my videos are cringy. And now it's like no, like watch my videos, look how cringy they are, and like that should give you a reason to start your own thing. Because if my videos are bad and like some people are seeing it, then other people's are gonna. Cause there's people who like literally have like the best personality and have the best vibe, and it's like how do you not like I see them, like literally see them, and it's like how are you not sharing this energy that you transmit just by talking, literally just by talking. And I've struggled with that so much where even now I struggle with like what do I want to share, like do people you don't understand how much I've struggled with the belief like nobody wants to hear what I have to say, especially because like growing up I didn't like participate in the conversation, or I would just listen, or when I would talk they would cut me off, and then I'd be like what the heck, and then I wouldn't say anything, or like I wouldn't be like oh wait I was like saying something, or like listen, like come on. Like I would never do I would never do that. And then because of that I would be like I had that trauma, that response of like that belief that nobody wants to hear what I have to say. And man, like that literally brings like a little like tight knot in my throat, because it's been a journey of like literally believing in myself, of believing that people want to hear what I have to say, and not like on the sense of like I'm an expert or anything, but like to, at least for me, it's like for me it's been that journey of like remembering who I am, remembering that I am worth it, remembering that que merezco the things that I want, the life that I want. And for such a long time it's been like no te lo mereces, nobody wants to hear from you, people don't see you, like how do you expect these things to come, like people like like no. And thankfully now I'm in this stage of like, people do want to hear you, even if it's one, if it's two, if it's three people, it doesn't matter. But there's people here who need to hear your story, and it's gonna spark something in them. It's gonna change something in them. It's gonna make them kind of like push them to want to do better, to know that you can get that you could get to this point, right? Because this has been like, me working on this has been probably like 7 years, and like, but then like truly working on it has probably been like this past year and a half of like actually believing in myself and like trusting myself and saying, you're meant for so much more, or you're meant for the life that you want to live. And it's crazy how it's always our thoughts who hinder us. Like, it's ourselves. Like, yeah, we could blame society, yeah, we could blame our families, but at the end of the day, there's a point where we are responsible for the beliefs that we have, for the choices that we make, the actions that we take or that we do. And sometimes we keep victimizing, or we keep blaming others. But for a very long time, I stopped, or for a couple of years, I've like stopped blaming family, or stopped blaming society, or stopped blaming my childhood, where it was like I was blaming myself for not like changing. And that was also like a big thing for me of like no, like you have to giving myself grace was such a big thing for me. It was such a big thing for me. I couldn't do it. I will put myself down so much of like, oh, see, you didn't do this again. My brother's like, again. Well, like, see, you didn't do this again, or you didn't do that again. And I'm like, oh man, you're just lazy, or you're just. But in reality, it's procrastination, and my body literally kind of like saying, like, no, like you shouldn't do this, or like people aren't gonna watch this video, or like whatever it is, or yeah, just like putting myself down. And it's such a crazy thing where like now I'm more like, yeah, I do have a lot of those. I'm not gonna lie, I do have a lot of those moments. But moments like this, days like this, it's for like, no. Do that video, make that video, record that video. Even if I never plan my videos. I never know what I'm gonna say. I never know how long they're gonna be. But usually they're like 30 minutes. But I never plan it. It's just like whatever comes out. And if somebody wants to hear the whole thing, but as you know, this is just a diary for myself at the end of the day, because I'm the only one who watches. I'm one of the very few that watch my videos. But when was it? It was probably like a month ago, 3 weeks to a month ago, where I was scrolling through my own YouTube channel and like looking at the thumbnails of my videos, and just like the difference of things, of like how I look, I'm just like the confidence, or the way I'm projecting myself, is so different. It's so different, and it's so crazy how Andrea from 2 years ago was more like shy, more like this energy of like caving in, and now it's like, no, look at me. Like, look at me, watch my videos. And it's such a beautiful thing. I know this is like a one, like right now it's like, yeah, like, but probably like last week, 2 days ago, it was more like, fuck, I don't want to make a video. Andrea, like, no, what are you doing? Like, people don't even watch your videos. And oh, my other brother came. And yeah, it's like, it's such a crazy thing to kind of look back, like literally having that diary, like, and that's probably one of the things that has pushed me to keep on making these videos, is that I've been able to document my own growth, and like seeing, like, man, I remember that day. I remember that wasn't a like because of me, but there's this video I have, this interview I did with my mom, and that day, the day prior, I was crying my eyes out because I went through a breakup, but nobody knew, and I was just like pretending like I'm okay, and like stuff like that. Like I look at my videos, like this library thoughts, of of diaries, of video diaries, or things that I've been doing. And I was like, I remember this, and I remember that day, and I remember this. Like the first time I did an interview with Itzel, shout out to Itzel, hi, and she was She was awesome, but I was so freaking scared. I was so freaking scared of like, I've never done an interview before. I like, how do you even do an interview? And I was so freaking scared. And there's probably times where I kind of like, what's it called? I not zoned out, but I would like lose my train of thought, and that would be like so embarrassing. Or when I realized that she was I think she's like 2 years younger than me, but she's doing so much. And I'm like, fuck, like that comparison thing as well. Where like, man, I'm not doing anything with my life, and I'm 2 years older than you. Like, what the heck? Like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? And even now, like, it's literally that. But it's because I haven't believed in myself for such a long time. And yeah, yeah. So that was, sorry, I forgot I was supposed to say like things, but working on your niña interior, affirmations, but not affirmations like I am beautiful. Like, now I can say that I am beautiful, but it was more like I am safe. I am safe in my own body. I am capable of doing X thing, or what little thing, or just like literally the feeling, like being able to, and like literally tell your heart to smile, and then you physically smile, and then just being able to like, let's say like un rayo de sol, like this light, this bright light in you, and like kind of like you feeling this like tingly, or like this like expansion of your space, of your energy, and just feeling that, and just being okay with that, and being like, I feel good, I feel good, I'm okay, I am safe, I am comfortable, I am okay. Just like little things like that, you know. Ooh, okay. But yeah, definitely that, or even doing like guided meditations. I definitely did some guided meditations with I think it was Marisa Peer, but then Asura Naite, she has a lot of good. It's not even like meditations. She doesn't like calling them meditations. It's more like activations or transformative thing. I forgot como le dice, pero she does a lot of things like that, and they're really really good. So I definitely, I'm in her mentorship, so definitely go. I trust her. And yeah, what else? What else have I done? I think it's been a lot of that, of like literally like reconnecting with my own body, of like, how do I feel? Do I need anything? How do I feel, like emotionally, or does my body like physically need something? Like, am I freaking dehydrated and that's why I'm freaking depressed, because my body's telling me like I can't keep going because you're not giving me the nutrients that I need, or just like literally the H2O, and little stuff like that. That's been a journey, and still a journey, that I'm in, like reconnecting with myself, connecting myself, and then again with like what I mentioned in the beginning too, with my femininity. There's a lot of us that struggle with our feminine sides, or we're more masculine. We're like, we got this, or we're gonna do this, or like we try to push ourselves and that. And something that I've been learning with my mentorship is that it's like, the thing that's for you is gonna flow. Like, seeing a switch, like you literally don't have to do anything, in the sense of like, oh my god, like this hustle mentality, I gotta do it, 18 hours a day of work. Like, no. Like, if you're productive, if you know how to manage your time, and especially if you know, like if you're gonna build an empire, then probably, yes, you do have to work a lot of hours. But if you're just like starting like slow, like a $2,000 month or something like that, like, I don't think necessarily you have to work 18 hours. It's more like quality over quantity, where it's like you need to improve certain skills, and maybe that's what's going to take time, but you're using your time productively in learning that skill, instead of just working because, like, out of like the craziness of things, instead of like really planning and knowing what skill you actually have to learn. And then also like being guided through God, or the universe, however you want to call it, and like telling you the signs of like, okay, you could do this, or like finding a person or an opportunity out of like nowhere. And I was like, oh, okay, let's go over there, let's go do that, and like following your curiosity, and that curiosity of like that, like, gives kind of like a spark of like, oh, I want to do this, and look at this lighting, look at this sun, oh, that looks so pretty. Y estoy aquí toda sudada, sudando. So yeah, definitely. So Niña Interior, guided meditation slash transformative activation, stuff like that. With Azul or Mary Sapir, Fede Broca, I think he also has like a lot of like meditations like that, or like Tu Mejor Versión, or like healing like certain things, and even that whole thing too as well. Like at least from my family, like the feminine side, the woman side, the maternal side, there's been a lot of issues that generationally we've gone through where it's like, oh, like this is why we're more like in our masculine side of things, and we've never really had the opportunity to like balance those things out, because it's not like just one, like just being masculine. And the same thing with guys, like guys is not just being masculine, it's also like the femininity side of like receiving, and like you don't have to do everything by yourself type of thing. And we forget all those things, and I really had to like one, understand like the theoretical side of things, but then also the practicing of those things of like, okay, so like I don't know, I went out with someone, and like they're gonna pay for it, and like, instead of me being like, oh no, like, let's go 50/50, it's like, no, okay, thank you, like I really appreciate you paying for our food tonight. I don't know, because I used to do that, okay? And I hear like women's like, no, like I'm not doing 50/50, and I was like, interesting. I didn't know that was a choice. Um, and I wasn't always the time. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't always like that. But those type of examples, or the I always have to do the cooking, or I always have to do the chores. If you were like with a partner, or stuff like that, it's like, no, like y'all deserve to go to help each other out. I really enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try to find it, like what reciprocidad actually means. So like giving, it's not like a I give with the same, like do the same thing. Like if I give you a candy, you have to give me a candy back. Where it's more of a like kind of like what's your strength, or what's like your way of giving. That's actually like, it's actually intentional, and then what's the other person's way of like also giving, like for them it's intentional, and in a way it's kind of equal. I'm gonna add that, but it's like in a way kind of equal, because like both of you are giving things where it's like they both appreciate. So that's a kind of reciprocidad. But I'm gonna try to find the video, and like maybe put it in the description below, so that, and I think it's in Spanish, so if you speak Spanish, definitely check it out. But yeah, those are a couple things, and I know it feels like that's nothing, but it's literally just being in your mind, and like telling yourself, or like doing little things of like, oh, I'm gonna do like my hair today, or literally finding the right shampoo, like finding the right shampoo to like fix your hair, because like this is okay. But there's like times where I wash my hair and my hair does not look good, and I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm not gonna say brands, because there's like the brand that I bought previously I do support, but it just wasn't for me, and I had to like again like experiment with shampoos, and like this one actually like how it looks, because I feel like there's times where I could just do shampoo and it'll be fine, and then like maybe like once or twice a week I put on conditioner as well, and because I think like my hair is like too oily, so if I put too much conditioner every time I shower, I feel like my hair gets too greasy like really fast. But it's like little things like that I've been like trying to learn, and then also like like shaving and whatnot, just being able to like not do it in the sense of like, oh, I need to shave, but it's like, oh, I get to feel my legs like really smooth, and like with no hair this time, or like for a week, because sometimes if I shave it with the razor, it's like what's it called, it grows literally the next day. I'm like, but when I do like with the waxing, it's like, okay, I could enjoy a week with no hair, and it's like I could feel myself, I could wear shorts, and sometimes, or just like gym shorts. Just clothing itself. Like I need to. Does someone want to sponsor me? And like a brand wants to sponsor me, and what's it called? And I could do a video. I've been wanting to do a video. I can't find my trampoline. I've been wanting to do a video where it's like I'm like dressing like, what was the title of the video that I want to, but pretty much like being the main character, and like I feel like the main character is like being comfortable in, or yeah, being comfortable in the clothes that you want to wear. And like recently I've been wanting to wear like more like feminine side of things, and even like baggy clothes is like for me still counts as like feminine, but it's like in a, I don't know, it's just a different style for me. I don't know. But definitely I wish I had like 500, not even, I don't even think $500 would be enough. Maybe $1,000. Yeah, could someone give me $1,000 so I could like, so I could go shopping and explore my style that I want to do, that I want to be in my late 20, in my, I'm going to be 25 this year. I'm going to be 25 this year. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, that's the video for today, guys. I hopefully this helped. I know I wasn't like super concise, and but I hope like the stories I was able to share, and just like the journey, the story that I've been on, kind of like helps you guys, and be like I'm gonna be, I'll get there. Like I may not love myself now, I may not like how I look now, but I know inside I am pretty internally. And if you still don't think that, then like you got some work to do at the end of the day. Like, I can't lie to you. Like, you have work to do. And but thankfully there's so many resources, and there's a community I'm starting this month. Hopefully, if people sign up. But if you're interested, definitely do sign up. It's $35 per month. But we're gonna do monthly vision boards. We're gonna do money days where we not only like actually look like through budgeting and whatnot, but we also talk about our financial beliefs, our money mindset, our just mindset in general, like limiting beliefs that we have, like personal, financial, emotionally, whatever it is. Then we're gonna have an accountability, two times a month accountability check-ins to see like we're gonna work on a specific. Everybody's gonna choose their own project, and every other week we're gonna check in and be like, okay, where we at? What's been our progress? Do we need help with anything? Kind of like brainstorming, kind of like a little mini mastermind, and hopefully there's like time to do like a social hour every month, and maybe do some in-person meetings in New York. So that'll be really exciting if we're able to do that. And yeah, I'm super excited. And I made a video just kind of like putting it out there, and like 4 people commented, and I'm like, yay! Like if one person could join this, and I'll be so excited. Because one, it'll get me out of my comfort zone. It's getting me out of my comfort zone of like hosting something. But two, it's also like creating that space, that community where like we're all cheering for each other and growing as individuals and figuring things out. Because I don't have anything figured out, but I kind of know where I want to go. So yeah, I'm super excited. Don't forget to check that out. I'll leave it in the description below. And with that being said, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, because that supports the podcast. Donate donate money, donate $10,000. No, I'm kidding. Unless you want to. And yeah, have an amazing, beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.